This call is now being recorded.
Welcome to the Tonto's Demise podcast. We are now in the semifinal Week 15 matchups. I'm a Hillbillies on PCP, no longer in it, but my heart's still in it. Tonto Bowl 6 champ. Definitely can't be a Tonto Bowl champ this week. And I am talking with
Matt Detling, Tonto Bowl 1, 3, and somewhere in the teens champion. 3-time champion. Still in the playoffs.
And the question is, will you be Romo or not?
I don't know. I thought Romo was the first place person that loses in the playoffs.
Sure, I guess. I think it could either be you or Craig. You know, basically, you know, a win and out.
True.
Well, not even a win. You know, just like the bye and out. So
one round and out.
I think exactly, the bye round and out. So anyways, how you doing this week?
Oh, I'm good. Just been going through the motions, you know, hanging out in my house, doing chores, shoveling snow, walking the dogs, just enjoying my my shutdown period, my little vacation that was given to me without permission.
Nice. Are you doing any like pregame prep for fantasy? You know? Are you doing any kind of like rituals and superstitious stuff?
I am drinking a beer every night.
Oh, okay, well that's something. That's a start, I guess. So
the ritual. If I win, I will have to drink a beer every night until the next matchup. And then if I win that one, I will have to drink a beer every night until the draft. It's a lot of beer.
That's a lot of beer. Well, you got a lot of time. You got a lot of beer.
That's very true. You must have been down my fridge. Have you been looking at my fridge, Brian? I don't like that.
I have not seen your fridge, no.
Okay.
I'm just glad you know where your beer is. Because I know last time it mysteriously disappeared.
It did. Somehow it landed inside of a tire.
Well, I have to tell you, like, and I think everyone feels this way, fantasy football is such a demon in your life. You know, if you really, really put your time into it and your energy into it, it consumes you. And then you go off this cliff after you lose, and you keep on falling and falling and falling, and then you finally hit rock bottom, and you're like, well, I'm out. You kind of come to that acceptance, and then you can start living your life again. It's like the way I've been thinking about it is like the evil clutches of fantasy football have finally released me back to my regular life. And, you know, that transition period is awful, but, you know, I'm back.
Are you back already?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm over it.
You're over?
I'm over it.
So
yeah.
What about the other league that you're in fantasy as well? That hasn't, like, kept
I'm in that. Yeah, I'm totally into that. But I'm just talking about our league. Our league is the one that consumes me, you know, mentally.
Yeah, I understand completely.
So yeah, I can actually go back to living my life, enjoying like the Christmas season. I can stop ignoring my family on Sundays. So yeah, I'm back.
No, Nola, I will not make a Santa with you, or I will not make a snowman. Get away from me. Go watch another Frozen. Go bother your mother.
That's right. So, but I mean, now, would I rather be in the playoffs still? Of course. Did I wish that Nick Chubb would have gotten one more touchdown and put me into, you know, the semifinal against Craig? Yes. But, you know, it wasn't meant to be.
Oh, man. I thought it was going to happen, man. I really did.
Were you watching?
I thought there was going to be overtime. At the end of it, yeah, I thought there was going to be overtime. I thought he was going to get that, like, 7 or 8 point that puts you over the edge, and Gags was going to lose his mind.
Yeah. And he may or may not have been sleeping. We really don't know. He said he was going to bed. He probably was sleeping since he pulled his muscle. But yeah, I really thought when he had 18 points at the half and things were trending the right way, I thought for sure he was going to get it. But it's that two-back system, you know, the Kareem Hunt. I'm not going to say he vultured it, but, you know, he got his share, you know, and unfortunately there just wasn't enough for Chubb.
Right. So was it worth the trade of Justin Jefferson?
I'll have to go back and analyze it, but I'd have no regrets whatsoever. No regrets, because it definitely it gave me a really solid chance to win in the playoffs. And I don't know what Justin Jefferson did in the playoffs. You know, this past week I didn't go back and look, but man, it was nice having Chubb on my team for like 3 weeks.
3 week Chubb.
That's right.
Usually you gotta go to the doctor for that one.
All right.
I think Jefferson put up a stinker actually.
What did you say?
I think Jefferson put up a stinker
last week. Okay. Well then, you know what? Maybe that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking about for this week? Any unfinished business?
I don't think I have any unfinished business. I was sitting on the sidelines, so I got nothing really to say. I got nothing, like nobody pissed me off in any way, and nobody did anything wrong. It was all about you guys, you know. I wasn't involved, so I don't have any say.
Yep. Well, my unfinished business goes to none other than Deontay Johnson. I honestly believe he cost me this playoff matchup. Him and Eric Ebron, they can't catch the ball, and they're crucial third down plays. They're momentum changers. And I think if Deontay Johnson, they're such simple passes right to him. He's floating them to him. Catch those balls. I'm not saying Roethlisberger doesn't throw those picks, but I think it keeps momentum goes, keeps the drives going. He doesn't put up 34 points. He puts up probably what he's supposed to get, 42 to 50 points, and I win that matchup. So I blame Deontay Johnson and Eric Ebron for keeping me out of the semifinal against Craig. So I just had to get that off my chest.
Okay. Are you screaming at the TV, catch the damn ball?
Oh, absolutely. It's pathetic. Did you watch that game?
Which one? They played the Bills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched a little bit, but then I used to I watched the second half, and I was like, it's over. Done. Yeah.
Eric Ebron and Deontay Johnson, like it's mind-boggling, especially Deontay Johnson. He just like goes right through his hands. So if I'm Craig, I have no confidence, and I would honestly consider not playing him. I just think he's got the yips.
Yeah, he said he's got the most drops in this season, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
No. So anyways, there goes my boy Keenan Allen. Nice. There goes my boy Keenan Allen against you in another league. Sweet.
Don't tell me anything. I'm not watching it.
You're not watching it. Sorry.
No, it's a
freaking
sacrifice I'm making here. I can't even do the
lineup. All right. Well, I'm glad that you told me that because I won't tell you anymore. All right. There's nothing else that happened so far, just so you know.
Okay.
Nothing major. All right.
Okay.
My other unfinished business goes to Tree Sice. I just want to give a shout out to him. Shout out to Tree Sice. He really, he took a big gamble putting Kirk Cousins in, and could have been that. And I love that it pissed off Josh because Josh, lost with Cousins. We've all lost with Cousins. We've all lost with Cousins. But
hey, I made it to the championship with Cousins. I don't know what you're talking about.
What's that?
I made it to the championship game with Cousins.
With Cousins, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can either really he's like hit or miss, man. Cousins will either burn you or really save you. But Tree Sice, he made it to the playoffs. He's going to make it to the semifinal. He also made it to the semifinal in our other league with like really a crap team to start with. So he's having the fantasy year of his life. So
don't mean no thing if he ain't got that ring.
That's true. So I hope for Tree Sice's sake, I know Jay, myself, Josh, probably most of the league, we are all 100% in for Tree. So nothing against you, but until Tree is out, he's my boy.
Okay. All right. I hear you. Loud and clear.
And you would feel the same way if you were in my shoes.
I probably would. I might root for you. I'm not gonna lie. I told you I'd root for you at the Pittsburgh draft.
That's right. Well, I will root for you as soon as Tree Sice is out.
No, it doesn't count.
This call is now being recorded.
It's all about the Benjamins, baby. All right, Devling, what do we got?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Brian. What we have is 3 players were picked up. We have the Tennessee defense was picked up. There's 2 offers, 3 sites. Possum Magic made an offer of $0. I made an offer of $19, and I won. Then the next one, Lynn Bowden Jr., Possum Magic, again with a $0 offer, and I made a higher offer of $21. I won. There's nobody in between. And then the shining player of the week, Sandro Platzgummer. The first bid was by Dubsy Hooligans for $2. Gags to Riches, $4. Shawshank Athletics, $20. Ed Logger, $59. And then Disco wins $69 with the winning offer. Who is Sandro Platzgummer? I don't know.
I don't know either. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in our league who obviously do. I mean, his name is amazing, Platzgummer.
Yes, this is this is a name that literally this can't be a real name. This is a name that is like when you start or you make your own franchise up in Madden, you come up with for like your running back. You're like Sandro Platzgummer. That's going to be my guy. I'm going to make him freaking legendary.
Give me 99.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, good old Platzgummer. I mean, I kind of hope he blows up just so that, people have to buy his jersey. It's an amazing name.
Well, I mean, he actually is what it says here, where does it go? It said he played for the Swarco Raiders Tirol, an American football team based in Innsbruck, Austria.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what his stats are or anything like that, but apparently
Austria. That's interesting.
Yeah, they've won the league championship 7 times, including a victory in the Austrian Bowl this past year to cap perfect season.
That makes them even better.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, wow. I've seen some photos of this guy. He's white, I think.
Okay.
So looking like maybe he might be a modern day, like a mini version of a Christian McCaffrey. I could definitely say with confidence without seeing this guy play at all, ever.
Are we being punked? Like, is this guy even real? Like, they just come together and just say, hey, everybody bid this guy up just for fun?
I think they just said, let's do this for fun. But I don't understand why Gags to Riches would be in there with $4. You know? They got Lost Ed Mind to Blow and Shawshank and, Dubsy and Disco. So they're just hanging out with Blow and Stab.
Well, for my money, which is $0, I say that Sandro Platzgummer is the pickup of the week.
I would have to agree with you. The most competition. And, I mean, who doesn't want a Sandro Platzgummer jersey? I sure do.
Yes,
I want one myself.
I want his rookie card.
Give the ball to Platzgummer.
I hope that he's playing him, and of course he's not. Oh, wait. No, he's not playing him. Come on.
What?
You pick up Platzgummer for $69. That kind of rolls off your tongue. You pick up Platzgummer for $69 and you don't even play him? Come on.
I know, right? You can if you're watching the game, you could definitely talk like a 1920s accent. Platzgummer takes the ball to the right. He dodges 1, he dodges 2. He goes 20 yards for a touchdown. Touchdown, Platzgummer. He'll be celebrating with a soda pop tonight.
All right. You got anything else to say about Platzgummer?
I mean, hopefully there's a lot more to say about him next year. Somebody drafts him in like the 18th round and he blows up.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so bad.
And Barkley's done. Platzgummer's taken over. Really gummed up the running back rotation.
Ooh, nice. It's Platzgummer's world. We're just living in it.
That's right. You should wear a T-shirt that says "Vote for Sandro."
That's good.
Yeah. Yep.
All All right, let's move on to the next thing.
Okay.
This call is now being recorded.
This week's matchups. Let's rumble. Double backfill the motion.
All right, what's the first matchup we got here, Dilly?
All right, Brian, I'm glad you asked, and I'm glad you led me right to this first matchup. It's a beaut, I tell you. You couldn't get any better than this. I'm wrong, because there's a matchup of the week after this, but this is so close that you can't get any better than this. It's the Springfield Isotopes, currently in first place, been in first place all year, I think, mainly, and he's 10-3, going against the Surging Possum Magic, who got into the playoffs with a 7-6 record, currently in fifth place. He's making moves. Tree Sice is back. He's impressing everybody in our league. All of a sudden, he went from a bottom feeder to holy crap, get out of the way. He's coming like an out of control truck in a snowstorm.
All right, and just so you know, you were in first place for I think 1 week this season. Just so you know.
Oh yes, 1 week. Yeah, well, time is fleeting when you're only in first for 1 week. It's like, were you really there? Or I mean, does it really count?
Does it count? Yeah. Who cares? Who cares? We're in the playoffs now.
That's right. That's right.
This is a good matchup, and I'm really excited to introduce Tree Sice's team. You know, he's got a solid squad. The names don't really jump off the page as much as other teams like Springfield Isotopes, but man, they pack a punch. So take it away, Devin.
All right, and like the Springfield Isotopes, who have a monster squad, invincible, you'd say, until they lost 3 games. But first off, that quarterback, we've got none other than Aaron. Probably not going to get the MVP, but should get the MVP. Rogers.
Going up against Ryan Tannehill. I'm going to throw touchdowns all day against Detroit.
All right, I'm going with Aaron Rodgers, man. Tannehill, I mean, that's enticing, but I just can't you cannot pick against Aaron Rodgers this year. He is that good.
No, I completely agree. I'm going Aaron Rodgers, but Tannehill won't be that far behind.
I agree with you on that part.
And side note, what is Craig's icon? I'm trying to get a good look at that.
It's the thing. It's clobbering time.
Yes,
from the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
An ode to Tree Sice's love of comic books.
Yes.
Although I'm pretty sure that the Fantastic Four is not Tree Sice's favorite supergroup.
No,
I'm probably more of an easier guy myself.
Mm-hmm. So he missed his mark, and hopefully he misses it on the field as well.
Oh, okay, I like it. All right, for Craig, we have DeAndre. I catch everything except for COVID Hopkins.
Going up against Tyler, I'm almost as good as Metcalf Lockett.
Fuck Tyler Lockett, because you know what happens when you say fuck Tyler Lockett. All right, and over here, I also was going to say DeAndre Hopkins, best hands in the West. In order to piggyback of Deontay Johnson, worst hands in the East.
Yeah. I would not be starting him if I were Craig. He just doesn't have it this year. There's a high ceiling, but man, that floor is low. Going up against Scary Terry, all I do is catch balls. McLaurin.
All right, and over. I was thinking about like a Back to the Future reference with McLaurin because of the McLaren, but
oh, nice.
I missed the boat, missed the timing. All right, over here, and then the third receiver, we've got none other than Calvin Ridley. My ankle's okay. Don't you talk about my ankle, Detling. I'm the shit.
You did curse him once before.
I did.
And for Tree Size, Stephon, first Buffalo receiver to have 100 receptions. Diggs.
Bravo, man. Bravo. Leads the league in
Yeah.
receptions. Crazy. I would never have thought Diggs would have 100 receptions this year.
Me neither. I mean, it's pretty early, for 100 receptions. Still got a couple weeks left.
Yeah. I don't think he'll catch is it Marvin Harrison or is it Antonio Brown? I think Marvin Harrison still has the catch record.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, he's not going to catch him.
No. That would be a hell of Tree Size would just win everything. So basically.
Mm-hmm.
Diggs with 16 catches this game. Holy crap. All right, over here, the running back.
Hold on.
Sorry.
You pulling a me?
Huh?
I said you're doing what I do.
I am. You're right. I am jumping the gun. Some reason, I think I'm going to take Tree Size as wide receivers. I don't know if it's the strength of Diggs and McLaren versus Seattle. I don't know. It's pretty. Will it be a shootout? Will it not be a shootout? I think, I'm just gonna take Tree Size. Something's telling me. I know Craig has Hopkins, and that could win him outright versus Philly. But yeah, Deontay Johnson versus Cincy. I'm just gonna go Tree. I got a feeling his receiver's gonna do better. Not much, but better.
Yeah, I just have this sneaking suspicion that it's Tree's week for these receivers. I know Lockett is going up against Washington, when that's a tough matchup, but Diggs seems like he's unstoppable right now. McLaren's going to get a bunch of looks, and I just don't trust Deontay for one. And Ridley banged up a little bit. Hopkins, he could have a big week, but I just feel like overall Boston Magic's going to be a little more consistent this week. So I think that they're going to get it with on the strength of Diggs.
All right, well, we shall see. All right, moving on right along. And for running back, we have Alvin. I should have been the one with the nickname Joystick, not Tyreek Hill, but I got a great golden grill tomorrow.
All right, going up against Derek. I got my snow chains on Henry. Nothing can stop me, and I'm going to take Tree Size to win it all. And I wouldn't trade him for anything, Henry.
Nice. Right. Freight train, man. Woo!
Yeah.
That boy can run. All right, over on Craig's side, we've got Aaron Jones. That's all I got.
Aaron Jones and me.
Aaron Jones and me. Mike Jones. Aaron Jones.
Going up against
Mike Jones.
Going up against Chris Carson, who's scoring touchdowns daily. Did you get that really, really awful joke?
I don't think I did. What was
Carson
it?
Daly.
Oh, that was so bad. So bad.
Really, really bad.
I'm
sorry, I quit.
I would.
I'm actually gonna go Tree Size. I mean, this is a great matchup. I mean, Kamara and Jones, solid running backs, but can't pick against Henry and Carson. He's back, baby.
Dude, I can't either. Derrick Henry's a freight train, man. When you're popping off 30 to 40 point games like it's nothing, like he's popping like the pills. Like he's trying to get 2,000 yards again this year. This dude is made for the playoffs, and he already mowed down one person. He's trying to mow down Craig. It could happen.
It very well could. I have a question. Is Drew Brees back this week?
I don't think he is. I know he's at practice, but I don't think they're going to play him. I don't think so. It's a good question.
Because, I mean, clearly that's a big factor.
Yeah, exactly.
For Kamara.
It is, because Tyson Hill was what it was?
Yeah, Taysom,
yeah. He just doesn't, Breeze targets Kamara a lot more and, tries to pass more than run with his legs because, Breeze is a 40-some-year-old man and he can't run because, believe me, I'm 40-something and I can't run either.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. Like when you sit down for too long and then you get back up, you're like, man, why do I hurt so much?
Oh yeah. especially after shoveling 3 times at night.
Mhm. All
All
right,
right,
let's move on.
moving on to the tight ends. For Craig, we've got Rob Gronkowski at Tampa Bay. I mean, Rob getting sued because he endorsed a fraudulent teeth whitening company.
Oh, really? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. So he's a little mad. So he might need to play in the league a couple more years.
All right. And going up against Logan, I play for the Washington football team, Thomas. I'm actually going to go with Logan Thomas because I think they're going to need to throw a decent bit, and I think Gronkowski's more touchdown dependent.
I'm going to go with Gronkowski, to be honest. I think Atlanta, they're going to be concerned with covering all the wide receivers of Tampa Bay, that they're going to leave Gronkowski open up in the middle of the seam like he always used to do against the Steelers. I think you get like 4 or 5 chunk plays that are going to make his day.
Okay.
All right, in the flex appeal, I know earlier it was Jeff Wilson Jr., and Craig was loving that because him and Mostert are supposedly doing the 50-50 in the the 49er game, and he picked up like a week or 2 ago because he's a dick like that. But hey, he traded back and forth, and but I guess he went back with Nyheim the Dream Hines.
All right, and going up against Marvin Jones Jr. and me, and I don't know about you, but I'm going to actually take Marvin Jones on this one. I think that they're going to need to throw a bunch, going up against Tennessee, so I think that Jones gets a lot of targets.
Oh man, I think you might be right. I'm going to go Hines. Who knows? It might be one of his monster running back third down games. First use.
It could be. Yep. He's a risky flex play in my opinion. You gotta hope to get a lot of looks because lately he's been getting roughly 10 points on average. So
he had one big.
Probably not his first choice.
Right. He had the 2 big games, the 21 and the 28 pointer, and then been, like you said, around a little above 10 points.
Yep.
You yawning there?
Yeah. I am yawning. I'm tired.
Okay. Me too. I was awake at 7:30. Freaking taking my pup to get the old snip.
Ooh, ouch.
Not a fun day. Yeah, right. Every man here in the league doesn't have it snipped yet is cringing. All the ones that do have a snip are saying, "You don't even know it's coming your way." All right, moving on to the kickers for Buffalo. Craig's got Tyler Bass. Seabass. Kick his ass, Seabass.
Seabass. All right, going up against our boy Fairbairn.
He couldn't hit the side of a Fairbairn.
That's right.
I'm going Bass, man. Bass.
Kick his ass, Seabass. I'll go with Bass. I'm good with that.
All right. Now for the defense. Craig has got that strong, I do nothing but eat buffalo wings and sit around Buffalo defense versus Denver in Denver.
And I wonder what if the weather's going to be a factor. No idea on that. Could be. And Treesize is going back. Treesize does Dallas again, this time in Dallas against San Fran. Let's see what happens. It worked for him last week.
I'm going to Buffalo defense. I think they're going to have a monster game with Denver, and I think that Treesize has got his hand one in the Dallas cookie jar one too many times.
You could be right about that. But you really can't play Kansas City against New Orleans. That's a tough play. So he's got to go Dallas. But yeah, I concur. I'm going to go Buffalo. However, I was so sure that Carolina last week, coming off a bye against Denver, would have been a good play. But nope, I was wrong. Denver decided to turn it on and made a huge game out of it and won the game. So anyways, I'm not bitter. So for Treesize's sake, I hope Denver continues that trend, but I'm still taking Buffalo.
All right. And so overall, who do you think you're going to take, Ryan?
I mean, overall, honestly, I took Rodgers. I took mostly everybody except for Buffalo. So I took Craig's Buns, but I really think that Tree Size's meat is super, super strong. And I'm gonna say on the strength of Henry, I think Henry right in the middle of that meat, he's gonna take it right up the middle and just give it to Craig, right in his buns.
So you think Tree Size is going to grab the hard part of his meat, the Henry, and he's going to shove it into the buns of Craig without Craig's permission?
I do think that. I think it's going to be a pretty close matchup, but I do think that Tree Size pulls this out.
All right. Well, you know what? I agree with you. It's going to be a very close matchup. I think it's going to be down to 1 or 2 points. But I actually think I'm going to go with Craig. I think Rodgers and I think the Buffalo defense, I think the Buns plus Hopkins and his running backs are enough to get him by. If Derrick Henry, I mean, it's all on Derrick Henry. If he doesn't have one of those 30 to 40 point games, I think Craig can cruise in this one. But if, like you said, Derrick Henry does have one of those big games, that'll make it really interesting. And to see, Craig versus Tree Size, first versus fifth. And the live projections are, currently less than 1 point, 0.53.
Yes.
I mean, we know projections don't mean shit, but it's just fun as well. But I do think Craig is going to advance to the championship here. I think he will win by 1 or 2 points, and he'll be sweating the whole time.
I'm sure. And let's see, does this one go down to Monday night? I'm trying to see. Nope. Is there a Monday night game? I don't even know.
There is. It does go. It's Pittsburgh versus Cincinnati, and Craig has Deontay worst hands in the East.
Oh, you're right. You're right. All right. So wow. So he's going to be, if he's down at all, he's going to have faith in Deontay Johnson.
Yes.
That's going to be rough.
Before it would have been a lock before,
Yeah.
But,
if you need 15 points, you probably got it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But now it's very iffy.
All right. Well, regardless of what happens, I think these are both going to be really good matchups. Let's get on to the matchup of the week, though.
Okay, let's do it. This call is now being recorded.
And now, the matchup of the week. And again, it is not involving the 1 seed. It's involving the 2 versus 3. Gags, his head's getting bigger and bigger. We have in the 3rd seed from Gags to Riches going up against
the Yinzer Jags, baby.
I will not represent any of your players because I know how much you hate that. I'm not going to say your players' names.
Thank you.
But anyways, before we get into this matchup, the semifinal matchup, is there anything you want to say right off the top?
The only thing I want to say off the top is, Gags, quit your bitching, man. Oh, my player's hurt. My player has COVID. I'm going to lose this game. Because of injuries. Shut the fuck up, man. Just own it. You don't even, you complain about your players not being, your projection is only 8 points less than mine. It's not a big deal. I've seen you. This is the classic Gags where he just bitches and moans about saying how the team sucks, he's not going to win, and then they win. It's just, and then he's like, oh, I never thought it would happen. Meanwhile, he's like, I always knew it would because I've got Travis Kelce.
Yep, that's right. He's rope-a-doping you.
He is. He's like, he's playing off people with injuries. Dude, I don't have Kittle, man. I haven't had Kittle forever. I got a humbled Mostert. He's freaking started 5 games or 6 games the whole year. Like, I'm lucky if he's going to play. He's on a pitch count here. So is Eckler. What do you want me to do? I can't do anything. I'm not going to complain about it. If I lose, I lose.
If Kittle plays, you're playing him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. What if he's on a snap count? You playing him?
No.
Okay.
I've got Tunyon. I got to play him. He's on a streak.
True. All right. Well, let's get right into it. Let's start off with the quarterback starting from Gags to Riches is Dickwad Watson.
Sorry, did you say Dickwad Watson?
Yeah, I'm not happy about his team since they beat me. Although he had nothing to do with it. he kind of tanked anyway.
Oh, okay. All right, and for the Yinzer Jags, we've got Josh Allen, the rising quarterback of the Buffalo Bills.
He's fun to watch too. He's really fun to watch.
He is. Did you hear what he said when they saw Juju Smith-Schuster was dancing on their logo?
No, what did he say?
He's like, let them dance all they want. We're here to work. Let's beat them on the defense. Let's beat them on the offense. Let's show them who the fucking men we are. We don't need to dance. I was like, dude, that's some good shit right there. That's like some Texas football stuff right there.
Yep.
High school football.
Yeah, the Bills are good.
Yeah, they are. He's a pretty damn good quarterback. I'm not gonna lie.
He is. He's like Ben Roethlisberger, but with like, good running game. Young Ben who could actually run.
Yes. That's it. Yeah, cannon for an arm and some good legs.
Yep. All right, starting for the Gags, the richest wide receivers, we have Tyreek Joystick Hill.
Wait, don't we pick through the quarterbacks? So who do you think's going to win?
Oh, yeah. My bad. I'm taking Allen.
Wait, this is the second week in a row you've done that. You still there?
I'm taking Allen.
Okay. I'm going to take Allen as well. So he disappeared.
No, I'm still here. All right. And who's your first receiver?
No, none other than Devontae. I catch everything thrown at me. Adams.
Yeah, right. Are we picking by each receiver or just a collection?
Collection.
Okay. And starting at wide receiver 2, Mike, I can't even catch balls thrown to me in the end zone. Evans.
Ouch, you really got out for this.
Sorry,
dude.
I love Mike Evans. I'm just bitter.
I would be too, Brian. It's okay. All right, and starting over here for the Yinzer Jags, we've got Adam Thielen, baby.
Mm-hmm. All right, in the third wide receiver, we have Julio. I hope I play down by the schoolyard. Jones.
Nice. Very nice. I like that one. That's pretty good. All right, over here we've got for the Yinzer Jags, we've got Amari. I wish I was Alice Cooper.
Nice. I love it. All right. I'm looking at the collection of receivers. I've got to go you on the strength of Adams and Thielen. And, Tyreek Hill could put up 40 points. Just, I don't see it happening against New Orleans.
It's kind of crazy. You look at the projections, and I think only Adams is what projects me ahead of everybody else here, because Julio's got 17, and Thielen's got 17, and Cooper's got 14, and Mike Evans got 14. That is a really tough one, to be truthful. I'm going to say if Julio Jones plays, I'm going to give that to Gags, to be honest.
Yeah, if he plays, I guess that's the big question mark.
Right.
Do we know where that's trending?
I've seen multiple reports of differing opinions. Some are saying it's doubtful it's going to be, his hamstring isn't going to be good enough to play on 15, or why should Atlanta play him if they're down with a record, a crappy record. But I pretty much think that's like, I've seen that a couple of years where they're like, why should they play him? And he goes off, they play him anyway, and he has like 12 catches for 180 yards, So I won't believe it until the first snap of the game and I see him in the sweatpants and Atlanta Falcons, Gore-Tex, whatever shirt it is. Gear-Tex, whatever it is, Gore-Tex, I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I don't believe it. Even guys can sit there and all you want and say he's not going to, it sucks he's not going to play, but I won't believe it until that, the first whistle.
All right. Let's move down to running backs. Starting for Gags, we have David. I might have single-handedly beaten the Hillbillies with my 80-yard touchdown Montgomery.
Oh, that one was brutal, I got to admit. All right, starting for Yinzer Jags, we got Austin. I'm not hurt, Eckler. I'm not hurt. Meanwhile, he might be on a pitch count, apparently.
All right, and then for Gags, we have Duke. Don't call me Dookie Johnson.
And for the Yinzer Jags, we got Raheem. You must not always starch. Most starch.
And who are you playing in case he doesn't play?
At this point,
Bowden.
it looks like Lynn Bowden Jr.
Okay.
It could also be an extra on that TV show Ballers with The Rock.
Ah, nice. You know what? I don't really like either one of you. I don't really like either one of your running backs. Not you, but like either team's running backs that much, to be honest with you. I'm going to give you a slight edge just because I think Eckler will get some catches during this game, and I think he'll be the difference.
I'm going to agree with you, Brian. I am hoping that Eckler gets like 9 to 10 catches and is the difference to help me overcome the suddenly strong David Montgomery.
Yeah,
where did that come from? Out of left field.
Yeah, guys always get those players that blow up in the playoffs.
Yeah, you laugh at them in the trade. You're like, come on, that's pathetic. And then they're like, well, how did that just happen? I just got yolk in my face.
All right, let's move down to the tight ends. We have for Gags, his boy, Travis. I'm going to help single-handedly take me through the playoffs, to the promised land, Kelsey.
And for the injured guys, we've got Robert Tunyon Funyon starting for the tight end Green Bay.
I love that nickname. Did you just make that up?
I did. Tunyon Funyon.
I like that. All right, go obviously Kelsey.
Yeah, I got to go with Kelsey too. I mean, he's so good that Gags was thinking of keeping him as a first-round pick.
Yeah, and it's not like I said, 10, if you have picks 10 through 12, that's probably a good move.
It is. He's probably going to try a trade to get back too. So,
for sure.
That rule of don't trade your picks back and forth.
Yep,
in the first round.
And he will.
Round.
He will do it. He'll pull it off too.
I know, it's pathetic.
He'll probably have like pick 3 or 4, and he'll be able to make a trade for like 11.
Yeah, he probably will. Pathetic. Don't you dare trade him, Kevin Bean or Josh.
All right. In the flex, we have Cole. Somebody please chop off my mullet, Beasley.
And for the injured guys in the flex, we've got TY, I've got my groove back, Hilton.
How did he do last week? I didn't really notice.
He had 5 catches for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Damn, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Wow. But not just because of that. I was going to lean towards Hilton anyway. Beasley, he's that wild card, but I think Hilton's a little bit more of a safer bet here.
That's something you could not say all season.
No, not at all. Just the last 4 weeks, basically.
Right, exactly. Yes, I'm going to go Hilton as well. He's surging, and I hope to catch the heat and to force Cole Beasley out of the kitchen.
Nice. All right, and let's go down to the kickers. We've got Justin. He might be the best kicker of all time. Tucker?
That he might be. I saw a 55-yard nailer. He's so clutch.
Insane.
Versus,
he's so money.
Yeah, he's so money. Versus the new and up-and-coming Rodrigo Blankenship, who has not kicked a 50-yarder yet this year.
I'm going to go Tucker, although I'd love to see Rodrigo win this.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tucker as well, but I got to repeat the same thing. I just hope Blankenship kicks the shit out of that football.
Yeah. This
Rodrigo Blankenship kicking shit.
Nice. Side note, it's been a fun year for the kickers, with Young Ho Koo and Rodrigo. It's been kind of a little breath of fresh air.
I agree, and I would also have to say we have been saying Young Ho the wrong way the whole season. Young Way.
Is it Young Way? No way.
No way, Young Way.
Young Way Koo. That's not as fun.
It's not. Young Ho is better.
I don't care. I'm still saying
right.
Young Ho.
We're Americans. We don't have to be right.
That's right. All right. Getting down to the defenses, I've got Arizona. I'm playing them because they're playing against the Eagles. Cardinals.
And I've got Baltimore going against the I suck Jacksonville Jaguars, Ravens, or possibly could be the Cleveland let's steamroll those giant Browns. I'm not sure yet. I was not sure. I mean, I'm kind of busy. I might go to Lowe's later this week, and we'll see if I have time.
That's a tough call, man. Baltimore and Cleveland, they both gave up a ridiculous number of points to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I watched it. I was like, yo, this is not making me feel good at all.
No.
Literally, Lamar Jackson just crapped his pants and came out of the locker room. He just tossed a touchdown against Cleveland. I was like, dude, you just got a touchdown thrown on you by a guy that crapped his pants. Like, that does not make me feel like I should start you.
All right, I'm probably gonna take Baltimore versus Jacksonville in this one.
I'm taking it as well.
All
Mainly
right,
because
let's make
Arizona is going against Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts seems to actually be breathing some life back into those Eagles.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I honestly didn't check any of that game out either last week, so I'm glad to hear that for your sake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
All right, let's check out these projections, these matchups. Gags clearly has you in the tight end position and could have you in the wide receivers. And other than that, I don't see a lot of other places where he clearly has the advantage, except, for a kicker maybe. So for those reasons, I'm going to give you the victory. Yep, I think Josh Allen and your receivers and maybe even T.Y. Hilton will take you to Tonto Bowl whenever we're in 18.
18, 19, who knows anymore. For me personally, you're picking me. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Looking up and down the lineups, it's a closely contested match. As always, versus Gags. It's a coin flip either way. I think this could be a 180-point game for me, or it could easily be a 140-point game for me, which I'm scared of. So, and I know Josh Allen thing as well, and I also know that Gags, he's got some guys on there who are, while they might not be immediately intimidating, they could definitely end up doing like the Turkish revenge on me in the end and stabbing me in the ass when I'm not looking. So, but I'm going to try. I'm picking with confidence. I'm going to take my team, and I'm going to say I win by 5.
Okay. Well, I hope
not large,
that
but
happens.
large enough. That's what I'll tell the wife.
It's big enough. And I see that it will be decided on Sunday. There are no Monday night matchups in either one of your teams. And it's one of those weeks where you got some Saturday games too. So you've got two big players going Saturday. He's got Cole Beasley.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's the thing. He's taking my thing. How do you beat the quarterback? By getting his receivers. And I'm just praying that he keeps throwing the stuff on Diggs, man.
Yep. And maybe against Denver, they don't have to do as much through the air. Who knows?
That's another thing I'm worried about as well.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That kills you. Yeah. All right, well. Yeah. Time will tell.
I want a shootout, Brian. A shootout.
Obviously. Well, good luck with a lock giving you a shootout.
He's been doing pretty decent, but not that great. I would love a shootout just because, if I get one of those classic 60-point games from Josh Allen or maybe even like a 70-burger, I'd chew that up for lunch every day of the week.
All right. Well, we'll find out who wins here in just a few short days.
Yes, we will. Good luck, Gags, but...
This call is now being recorded.
All right, that brings us to the end of a podcast, and I just want to say a couple things before we close out. First off, congrats to Gags against me. It was a fun match, and even though you'll always want to be the person who comes out on top, for whatever reason, Gags has my number in the playoffs. I own him in the regular season, and I'm sure he loves that because he cares less about regular season record.
Right.
So it's like him and Jutt, they always find a way to crush me in the playoffs. So good game, Gags, and I would like to say I wish you luck, but I don't. I hope you go down in a fiery ball and your team scores 97 points.
Oh man. Wow, that would be legendary.
Can you imagine that?
I went to the playoffs. I didn't even score 100 points. Dude, I could just see Jags would be bitching up a storm on the lineup. This is so stupid. We're not. It won't happen. I'm not.
No, of course not. No. What are your final thoughts for the week?
Well, first off, let's be clear to the people that are still listening to the podcast. Brian and I are not doing the podcast outside. We were on the phone call because it is 28 degrees outside and there was a foot of snow. And I'm sorry, I'm just not tracking from the airport to the west side of Pittsburgh to the
east side. We live on the east side
of Pittsburgh. What's that?
We live on the east side.
But I live in West Allegheny.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying the west side of Pittsburgh.
No. I'm sorry. The West Allegheny. I'm tracking from West Allegheny all the way to Greenfield. I'm sorry. Not in the snow. Not to sit outside in 28-degree weather with a heater, with a small heater. And
hey,
we
feed you well. We feed you well, at least.
You do. You feed me well. It is wonderful. It's great. I get to see Noah for a little bit, for like 5 minutes tops. Then I get to see Charlotte the cat for about 10 to 15 minutes. God love her. And I do cherish it, Brian. But there's at the times where it's like it's just too damn cold.
I hear you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
And my car won't make it.
Nah, there it is. And your boy Blue, he's down he's down for the count, so you gotta give him a little love.
Right. Yes, I'm sticking by my poor dog Blue, who got the snip. He's not really happy with me right now. He's not happy with anybody, which I don't blame him. He wants to play and can't play. Can't do anything for like 5 to 10 days. It sucks. Take him a short walk.
That does suck.
And he's a healer, so he's like very energetic, and like he can go all day. So I don't know how we're gonna work. I have drugs for him.
Yep, drugs. And does he have to wear a cone?
Yes. And it's kind of funny because the drugs are, I have nausea drug, and I don't know what the name of that one is, but the other drug for sedation is trazodone. And I was like, isn't that a human drug? And like her broken sister Sloan goes, I take that. She's like, it's a sleeping pill. I was like, is it? And I thought, because it's a dog, I go, oh, it's 50 milligrams. What do you take? And she's like, I take 50 milligrams. I was like, holy shit. You're trying to knock this dog out for the whole day? I was like, shit, man. And then, of course, I instantly started thinking, because it was like once every 12 hours. I was like, maybe I could just give him once every 2 days, and I can keep the other trazodone for myself.
dude, sell them to Josh. He's hard up.
Josh is hard up for those. Sorry, man, Josh. If you would have gave me Chubb, I might have considered it. But yeah, so we're not doing that. What else? So my final thoughts, I want to beat Gags fair and square. If your players don't play, I'm sorry. I still want to beat you either way, but fair and square, full squad to full squad would be better. And it's always a pleasure to play a fellow Titan in the industry of our fantasy football league. And the victory would mean the world to me. So good luck, but not as much as I wish myself good luck.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, you ready, Delling?
Wait, did you have any final thoughts, Brian?
No, I pretty much gave my final thoughts.
Oh, you did?
Final.
I thought you were
final thoughts. Turn the page. End the season. Let's go.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Final thoughts. I'm all in for Tree Size, and I don't know if Craig mentioned this because I didn't get a chance to listen. But
I didn't either.
Crazy. Slacking over here. It's crazy how many Tonto Bulls are represented in the playoffs now. You figure you got 5 plus the 6. You got 11 of the Tonto Bulls, 11 of the 17 in contention. You know what I mean? They're on the line there. So it's like it's feast or famine, and Tree Size is famine. And man, I'm team Tree Size 100%.
You are team famine.
I am Team Famine. Let's go Treesides.
And we should apologize to Craig because we did not know you would do a weekly wrap-up for in the playoffs because you normally do not do that. You just say, "Oh, leave us to the podcasters," and I'm not trying to tell you that's not that we want that. I actually enjoy that you did a wrap-up. I'm going to listen to it tonight, actually, probably during the game or after the game, depending on how Eckler does.
Yeah.
But I will listen to the wrap-up, and if there's anything that I felt should have been addressed, I will try to address it next week. And also, if you could do a wrap-up after this for Week 15 into Week 16, that would be appreciated as well.
I probably won't listen to it because I don't want to hear his analysis of my team. No, I'll listen, but I'll probably grit my teeth.
Okay. Good. All right, I'm ready, Brian, if you're ready.
I'm ready, darling.
Nailed it. We really nailed that one.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.